is gone. For better or worse, the Halo TV series or Halo streaming series on Paramount Plus has been canceled after the end of the second season. It has been offered up to other major media companies to possibly take it up and continue it where the series left off. But as an old saying goes, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I'm talking about the latter here, but don't worry. I'm willing to mention something else related to the Halo game franchise in the meantime. I have no illusions about the good, the bad, and the ugly when it came to reactions to the streaming series on Paramount Plus. But I'm willing to make an offer about other Halo-related media out there. I'm willing to bet that regardless of you having a like or dislike for the streaming series on Paramount Plus, you might very well be surprised to know that these various Halo movies have been released over the years. I will share them with you because while a funeral, as I have presented to you in the opening image above, is an acknowledgement of one's passing, a funeral is very much about remembering one's life. In memory of the Halo franchise, I'm going to take you on a tour through other movies made about the game series over the years. So strap in and prepare for the ride. What if I told you? Okay, so what if I told you that there were other Halo movies or miniseries out there, some of them right on YouTube or on your other streaming platforms, or even home video, just released out there over the years before even the Paramount Plus series came into play? Would you believe me? Believe it or not, they're out there watching from among the stars. So I'm going to show you the vast world of these Halo film adaptations made over the years right here in this video. I will even be nice enough to link you to them if they are available on YouTube. So without much further ado, let's take a look at the various Halo films released over the years that you have available before you to go and watch them, regardless of whether or not you like the Paramount Plus streaming series. First one I'm going to be talking about is called Halo Legends. An anthology of animated films set in the Halo game universe, Halo Legends delivers 7 animated short films from the continuity of the Halo franchise. The animated films were produced by 343 Industries via work in animation by Studio 4 Degrees C, Production IG, Casio Entertainment, Toei Animation, Bones, and B-Train. Distribution was provided by Warner Brothers. The short stories are delivered similar to the animated shorts in the previous animated anthology for the Matrix films known as the Animatrix. The animated anthology was released to DVD and Blu-ray in 2010 and is now available on YouTube. Halo Legends contains 7 short animated films, one of which is considered a parody instead of canon, known as Odd One Out. Odd One Out features the parody character known as Spartan 1337, haha, Spartan Leap, made to parody Spartan 117 or the Master Chief, with a contrasting personality and goofy demeanor. Aside from Odd One Out, the other 6 episodes of Legends are very much considered canonical to Halo. The other episodes contained in Halo Legends include The Babysitter, The Duel, The Package, Origins, Homecoming, and Prototype. Aside from its home video release, the series initially aired on Netflix for a time, has been gone, but given the schedule of streaming services, and is now a free movie to watch on YouTube itself. So you can go here on this platform of YouTube to find the video rated PG-13 or in other nations' equivalent ratings and see it on your very own platform. The next one we are going to talk about is known as Halo: The Fall of Reach. Unlike the mostly traditional animation of Halo Legends, The Fall of Reach is a case of using 3D CGI animation. Do you ever remember how Star Wars Rogue One portrayed events leading up to the beginning of the first Star Wars movie as a sort of episode 3.9 in Star Wars? Well, there's a similar theme here in Fall of Reach. You see the battle with the Covenant on the planet known as Reach in 3D CG animation, at least the beginning of that battle. And this battle on Reach leads up to the original Halo game, the original events of Halo in the first game. And there's also further story about Reach in the Halo Reach video game. But here you have a heavy emphasis on the training of the Spartans leading up to their eventual deployment to Reach. And you even see a younger version of various Spartans, most of whom did not make it into the main Halo games, including even Spartan 117, or 117, known as John, or his rank of Master Chief in the U.S. Navy. This series was adapted from an early novel known as Halo: The Fall of Reach by Eric Nyland. The series covers the training and earliest battles with the Covenant from the perspective of a team of Spartan 2 augmented super soldiers. In fact, the earliest Spartan 2 super soldiers. While no one knows how the series may end, as Halo games are still going on, even up to Halo Infinite, one can not help but realize how great the sacrifices of nearly all Spartan 2s were in the massive combat battle of Reach, preceding the events of Halo Combat Evolved. You also see characters from the novel, such as Catherine Halsey, the template on which the artificial intelligence known as Cortana was built upon. Halo: The Fall of Reach is available to buy or rent on Amazon Prime. You can watch the miniseries The Single Film on YouTube here. The next film will be a different kind of film, as it will go into live action. So, hang on, stay tuned. We're coming up on the next entry in this video. The next one is actually in the domain of live action. It is called Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn. Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn was originally released as a series of videos on the web, beginning weekly on October 5th, 2012, to help promote the upcoming Halo 4 video game. The series was made in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, over the course of 25 days and used a budget of $10 million for production. The series and later film follows the mission of a nearly doomed expedition of the UNSC Marines and encountering the Covenant, seemingly overwhelmed until the arrival of Spartan 117, or the Master Chief. The Master Chief is physically portrayed by Canadian actor Daniel Cudmore, while voiced by actor Alex Puccinelli instead of the voice actor from the original Halo games, Stephen Downes. Forward Unto Dawn features both the failed mission and rescue along with the story of the Marines and the squad being trained prior to the events of the main story. The series was later released on home video and for streaming on Netflix. Currently it is watchable on YouTube as one of YouTube's free movies. The film was also included in the bonus materials for the special edition of the video game, Halo 4. In conclusion, while the Paramount Plus Halo series may be over, there's more Halo media out there besides that series in terms of films, and they are over here on YouTube. Others that I have mentioned, such as Halo Long Night, or the Halo Nightfall, are not available here on YouTube, but the ones I mentioned are. And you can go check those out at your leisure. But in the meantime, I just want to say that this is an episode which continues what I said with If You Liked Fallout, which I recommend those videos as well. These videos that I also mentioned in other media, including games, in those other episodes about Fallout-related media, I recommend seeing those as well. Those are great for those who like this whole post-apocalyptic games and get to see post-apocalyptic movies. And as I often say in the end, be safe out there, and I will be signing off. In conclusion, I want to say that there are other videos out there. There are other movies ranging from the animated to the live action that have been made about Halo, and they're out there, and you can see most of these on YouTube itself. And I just want to do that as a celebration remembrance of what Halo was, and I'm willing to believe that both you who enjoyed the Halo streaming series and those who disliked it, that feels it doesn't go with Halo as you thought it would be, would actually enjoy the Halo movies that are available on YouTube. Others, such as Halo Nightfall, are not available right on YouTube's official movie channel, so I didn't include them in this one. I also recommend checking out my other series on Fallout-related media, which talks about Fallout-related media in terms of books, movies, and games set in a post-apocalyptic setting, which you would enjoy if you enjoyed the Fallout franchise. In the meantime, as I always say, be safe out there, and I will be signing off.